Hello everyone, this is Pilpoh. Welcome back to All the Mods 10 to the Sky. Now, last episode we got a bunch of creative items, and today I think we're going to get into modern industrialization. I need to find somewhere to do it. Anyway, I did think down here would be a really good idea for modern industrialization. And today we'll probably just get into the basics of modern industrialization. So, at modern industrialization. Now, a good thing to do, I don't do this at all ever, and to be fair, I should probably do this right now. If I go here, do one of those bad boys. There's a lot of stuff it just threw at me. I love it. Yeah, if we chuck all of those together, then put this one away. We should definitely look at the quests for modern industrialization. I think it's like one of the best things. What the heck is this one? Oh, because you give us a random reward, you don't auto-collect? Or is that... Okay. Oh, right. Okay. Fair. Cool. Okay. Amethyst bees we just got. Not that we're going to use them, but... Yeah, there we go. Right. What are we doing? Sorry. We were going for... Modern industrialization. Haha. Here we go. So, there is a steam age that you can completely skip. We're not going to skip it, though, because we're just not. So, yeah, there we go. We're going to make ourselves a hammer. So, probably a netherite hammer. You know what? It doesn't actually matter. We can make the iron hammer. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad, does it? So, is that all we need to do to start this? Yes, we need to make an iron hammer, and we need to make a... I swear I've made one of these. Doesn't look like I have. 1, 2, 3... So that is the hammer. You need this to begin with anyway. So I'm going to stick it right there. Don't try and automate this hammer. There's a load of people I've seen that are asking lots of questions about how to, like, automate things that don't need automating. Right, let me just get like a bunch of those. Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Now, you should also, by the way, probably get a villager. It's a bit weird because we don't have... Oh, yeah, you don't stay in there. That's annoying. We don't have the... What's the villager mod called? Easy villagers in this. At least I don't think we do. Easy villagers. We do not. Yeah. So, the villager trades aren't as good. I mean, they are still pretty good. And to be fair, what we could do is we could just get a swab. Wait a minute. Swab. We should 100% get a swab of one of the villagers. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely doing that. Village. There we go. Where are the villagers got? Oh, did the villagers all die as well? Oh, no. Okay. This is a ghost town. Oh, that's a shame. We might have to make a new village. That's not too bad, though. Oh, my bee villagers are gone. I think that's okay. Right. I'll tell you what. We're going to do that. Village. Do one of those. Ooh, have we got our infinite source yet? That is a question. How are we doing over here? 100%, 100%, 100%, and 0. I think it is shooting it over to this, right? Yeah. Why are you taking so long to shoot stuff over here? Weird. Okay. Get our ender source jar out. We've got a couple of those, apparently. Fair enough. 50%, 50%. Fine. Stick that one there. Are you going to go to this one instead? Yeah, perfect. Nice. Lovely. So, I'm going to use this. I wonder if I could just stick it right in the middle. And it will... I don't remember where the middle was. Maybe it was this one. I vaguely remember it being about here. Brazier. I don't want to... you know what? We'll do another one next to it. We could use a builder and just rip this one down. I might do that. Yeah, go on then. We'll do the builder and we'll rip it all down. And then we will make a new one in the middle there. That doesn't sound like a bad idea, does it? Right. Here we go. Start. Oh, I didn't realize. Yeah, they would all fall. Of course they will. Anyway, doesn't matter. Pretend like that didn't happen. Let's get rid of all of this now. And then all we need to do is put down the sauce jar. Right there, I need to put a ritual brazier. Ritual brazier. And during the night, it will do one of those bad boys. Right, there you go. That looks like exactly what we had previously, if I'm honest. But now we've actually got... Are you a shady wizard? Just a villager. Okay, cool. Right, anyway, what we can do now. Right-click on you. Shift right-click? Yeah, there we go. Nice. We have a villager swab, which we can then... Essence. Get ourselves a bucket of essence, and we can use this on one of the chickens that we've got over here. All comes back together, doesn't it? Oh, you were one of the silent ones. Fine. That's all good. Now we've got a villager egg, and we can use this. I think I'm going to use it in here. And the plan is we'll just get rid of this. And maybe we will turn off all of the mob fans. Yeah, we could just go around. I probably should put this on, like, you know, a fan thing, but it's all good. Anyway, there you go. So if I put this one in here, like that, and then we go turn it on over here. Turn it on for a second. Turn it off again. Nope. Turn it off again. There you go. We've got loads of villagers. Oh. I was going to put a piece of wool on here. Okay, I'll move these villagers one sec. All right, there you go. Move them to, you know, a safer place. There you go. Now they're silent, and they do say oh, poop. Do you need to be employed? Because they've got no AI as well. I could turn that off, the no AI stuff. Yeah, okay. I want to see if you still get yourself a profession. So I've got this thing here called a creature catcher. This thing's really good. Definitely use this in the main All the Mods 10 because, oh, it's like beautiful. There you go. There's the creature catcher. And what we can do is I can land down here and I can attempt. I'm pretty sure he's not going to get a profession. Yeah, he's not. All right. Yeah, we're going to have to get this one to... How the heck are we supposed to do this then? Yeah, we're going to have to turn back on AI, which is just quartz. And what else do I put on there? It's going to be a chorus fruit, isn't it? Is it pop chorus or is it... I think it's just regular chorus. So if we do that, we have a look. It says... It doesn't say AI anymore. Perfect. All right, let's get some fresh recruits. There you go. That's basically all I need to do. You should have AI. Yeah, you can see they're all wandering now. Creature catcher. I might try and get like a bunch of these if I can. Let's get a load of that. Why not? Oh, and a good thing about this is because we've got this back one open, I can do this. That's just awesome to watch. There it is. Nice. So we can get like 25 of these. These creature catchers are amazing, by the way. They remind me of the force flasks from Horsecraft. Basically, throwable. I missed that one. Throwable versions of the mob capture or whatever it's called. The thing from Industrial Foregoing. Really, really good. Nice. Okay, so we got an unemployed dude right here. Now, if we pop down here, hopefully, if we... Oh, we kind of need to trap him in. All right, I'm going to do a load of these. I'm going to move this as well. Yeah. Okay, we're going to do a load of these. So, forge hammer. I am going to make ton of forge hammers. Do we want to do it like that? I'll tell you what. Every other one, we will put one of these down. Like that. And then I'm going to block them in. Easy enough. Yeah, we're going to block them in. Right, there you go. That looks okay, at least. That one goes in. You are not exactly where I wanted you to be. You are very, very injured. That completely missed him, but it doesn't matter. He is already... Tell you what, if we move him back over here... You know what, I need to get rid of this, otherwise... Oops. Yeah, someone will come over to that and use that as their profession. So if we pop them back down over here... And what I'll do is I'll break these, because one of them is his specific... There you go, he's unemployed again now. That's what we want to see. So if I put him right there, can we do that? There you go, perfect. That's what we want to see. And then that's actually a pretty decent trade, because you could do that like instantly. Nice. Right. Right, there you go. That is all of them. We've got a bunch of traders right now. Now, I'm going to just spend a little bit of time right now working with these dudes and leveling them up, I think. So let's, I mean, we've got enough emeralds to hopefully level all of these up, like, instantly. If they've got enough trade for us, that is. Okay, I suppose we just do. We go around and do all of these. That's actually pretty good, that trade right there. Steel hammer. But we'll do the other one because they stack. Okay, that one's kind of annoying, but actually not that bad right there. And then what we'll do is go all the way back down the end. Pretty cool. We've got ourselves bronze right there. That's a good way of getting bronze. Copper gears as well. Are you gonna... Okay, I think we need to buy one thing, don't we? And then he'll level up. There you go. Beautiful. Oh, steel. That's a really good thing right there. So this one, we could just say, you give us some bronze. Thank you. You'll level up as well. Nice one. Ah, again, steel. Love it. This one, give us some bronze. You didn't level all the way up, though. You get it? Yeah. Steel again. Love it. Okay, we just keep doing this until... You level? Yeah. Not bad. And then what did you get? Okay, so you need item pipes and stuff. That's fine. We could make you some of those. You've got steel as well. You've actually got the bronze gears as well. I was looking for those. Not going to lie. Those were ones that were on my list. You've got the bronze rotor. Not bad. Not bad, actually. We can get a couple more of these, can't we? There we go. Throw a bunch of emeralds at you. Why not? Right, what else have we got? There we go. Steel upgrade. That's always good. Right there. You can use these and you get the steel plates. Oh. Oh, you're a beauty right there. In fact, why don't we just level you up? I'm also going to get a bunch of steel upgrades because why not? You should be now master. And you've got analog circuits and motors. Perfect. You can only do a certain amount of these at a time, can't you? So... do that one as well. So there's 10 of those. Wait, 12 of those, yeah. Now, some of these can do... You were pretty good, actually. Steel plates are really, really good to get. I actually really like those. You're going to level up. Thank you. Ah, there you go. Some of these are going to get the bronze drills. Bronze drills are really useful to get as well. Now, let's make sure we have a bunch of emeralds on us. There we go. I'm going to get a bunch of bronze drills. You can use the bronze drills in a steam quarry, and you can get iron. You can get all of these things. Although, I will say it's kind of slow. So, you don't want to do that in this pack. It's pretty good in the main game, though. So, keep that in mind. You're going to go from journeyman to expert. And in expert, you've got steel gears. Beautiful. And what have you got as a master? Excellent. I'm never going to say no to that. Motors and the analog circuits. Now, I will show you the analog circuit looks like this. A resistor looks like this, meaning you need coal dust and you need to use a wire mill. And we could just skip all of that. So make sure if you're doing modern industrialization, villagers. I know not as easy in this pack. In fact, I'm going to get a bunch more of these steel because why not? Yeah, they're not as easy in this pack, but they're still really good. They're still really, really good. Master, what'd you get? Motors is good. And so is the bronze drills. And there we go. Easy peasy. In fact, I'm actually going to take a bunch more steel from you. And I'm also going to take a bunch more steel plates because they're really good. There we go. That's probably a kickstart. I can't believe we only got one villager, though, that is selling. I think it's this dude. The steel upgrades. Steel upgrades are really good. You can use these on your bronze machines to get steel machines, and they're just slightly better. So definitely going to use those. Right. That's that bit done then. That is the quest as well, I believe. Yeah. Nice. Right. So next thing is it wants us to make 4 of these bronze machine frames. Machine casings. Okay, we could do that. Let's get some hammers on the go. We could just make 100 hammers at this point. I know we probably shouldn't be doing this, but we got so much resources, it doesn't really matter, right? So there's the bronze right there. That's, again, the quest. I'm going to go through the quest for once. I don't normally go through the quest, do I? But there you go. What's this one say? More bronze machines. Get ready for some processing. Uh-oh. Copper rods. Good old rod right there. Love it. In All the Mods 9, this is a bit of a plug for me right here, but in All the Mods 9, if you've been through the Greg Tech, because modern industrialization is heavily based on Greg Tech, but if you've been through any of the quests for Greg Tech, there's one in there that says good old rod, and that's a quote from me, so I love that they put that in. That's so nice. Anyway, I need to go through and bookmark all of these things. I am going to make every single one of these. And the nice part is these fire clay brick things come from fire clay bricks, which we got from the villagers. So we are already prepared. I love it. This one right here. Apparently we don't have any copper gears. Wait, there's a dude that sells copper gears though. There it is. See, it's so good using the villagers. They are so good. Anyone else sell copper gears? I actually don't know. It would be nice if Easy Villagers was in this, but I kind of like that it's not in this because it forces you to like not rely on these things. Because you're not going to have Easy Villagers in like every single pack, are you? So, but I think it's just this dude over here that has the copper gears. Fair enough. Fair enough. If that's how it is, then fair play. Now this one down here, you need... Okay, it's this bit right here. We could do that. Curved copper plates. So either in the compressor or... This one was for the macerator I was trying to do right there. So we need some bronze. Like this. And then we're actually going to use this hammer that we've got. Even though I know we've got steel hammers, but I'm going to do a few of these right here. We might need a few more of these other bits. By the way, this one is a 1-for-1 recipe. So we probably should have used this, but meh, it's all good. So this one, we can do like that. And then get a couple of glass panes. Can we just use a regular one? Yeah, we can. Nice. So that's fluid pipes right there. So bronze macerator. Quest. Love it. This one is the bronze bending machine. I love that it gave us the copper rods for this. That's pretty good. Bronze. Wait, well, that was a bronze bending machine. This is the bronze. Okay, we could do that. Get rid of those. Now, I will say I am going to put in... Should we put in the bronze? Nah, no, I'm not going to do it. Let's not do that. Yeah, I was going to put in the bronze plate recipe, but... Tis fine. Tis fine. Let's grab a bunch of this. That one just goes in the middle. Bronze furnace. That is all of the quests right here. And then we need the large steam macerator and the large steam furnace. Now, I'm pretty sure we're not going to make these, but I'm going to make them as in we're going to make them right now, because why not? Let's land back down here, and we might buy some more bronze off of these dudes if I can. You ain't got any bronze, have you? There you go. There's the large steam furnace. Now, I'm pretty sure this thing needs to be bigger than this. Can we make the wrench yet? Modern industrialization wrench. Yes, we can. Okay, so put the large steam furnace down, and we... Oh, did you just crash because you were trying to do the render? Yes. Maybe we go up one? Aha, that's how it looks. There you go. So that is the steam furnace. But again, we don't actually need the steam furnace. I'm only making it for the quest. Bit of a waste, really, me doing that, isn't it? But it is what it is. So make another one of those. And then large steam macerator. And again, we're not going to use the steam macerator, I don't believe. Let's get rid of all of this for now. So yeah, there it is. Let's have a look at the other bits and bobs then. So we can use a bronze boiler. We can make a bronze water pump, or whatever it is. Yeah, this thing. And move into this, and then so on. And we'll get over to here. Now, I will say... Oh, no. You know what we'll do? I'll try and get... I'll speed run these ones right here. This one gives you a hint and stuff. But I'll speed run all of these. And maybe we get down to this point. And then I'll probably call it an episode, and next episode we'll get proper into it. Maybe start into steel and maybe into electric, because we don't actually need to do any of this. I'm just doing it because the quest is there. And I know a bunch of you guys like run off the quests, which is fine. I think it's a perfectly good way to play. It's just not the way I normally play, is it? So... There we go. Right, let's get rid of all of these. I'll do some bookmarking, and then we'll be back with rapid-fire quest completions. Okay, this one is the first one completed. That is the bronze boiler. So I don't think we get anything from any of these, if I'm honest. No reward from any of them, but it's good to get them out of the way, right? So we're going to do bronze boiler. Get rid of that one. We need to do the water pump. Done. We don't actually need to use this in this pack because we've got infinite water other ways, right? This one, copper rods. Isn't copper rod just like that? No. Fine. I'll get 64 of those. We don't need all of the resources for that. So there's another one. So that is the compressor. Now, the next thing is the coke oven. And do I not? Wait. I don't have bricks as a recipe, so that is definitely one we should program in anyway, because it's bricks, isn't it? So should have bricks. There we go. Coke oven. That is part of the quest. We do need like an absolute ton of bricks as well. Literally a ton of bricks. Take those out. That's another part of the quest. You need 21 apparently. We need one of these fluid. Okay, so we need a couple of these tanks. In fact, we only need one, and I'll tell you why. If we do this, that's a quest. Pop it back in. That's another quest. In fact, we might need to use the coke oven. I didn't think about that. Okay, so that was that one. We need another one of these as well. So we need some more bronze. You know what? I should probably just ask or request for 1,000 bronze. Ooh, yeah, we got rid of the recipes for these. Okie dokie, I can go do that. Oh, no, you know what I'll do? I'll put the recipe back into here. And that one is going to send it through here, and we get a load of bronze. I don't think we're going to need that much, if I'm honest, because we just don't, but it is fine. And we can also buy it if we need to, right? Now, same thing as before. We can get ourselves a hopper. Put it in like that. That is one. And then you pop it in again, and it's basically, you can turn an input into an output and an output into an input. So we only need to basically make one of each, or one, and then you'll make both. But this next one is, it wants us to make some coke dust. So we could use the coke oven right here. I don't think we've got any coal coke whatsoever. Yes, we do not have any coal coke. We could make maybe the coke from industrial foregoing, but let's make the actual one from this. So coke oven, which we've got right in front of us. I'm pretty sure this one goes up one. Is it higher than that, do you think? I think it goes up even one more. That's the problem. It doesn't really tell you if it's higher. Okay, no, we were right the first time. Is there no, like, auto build? I wish there was. That you press, like, you left click it or something and it auto builds everything. Ah, and these need an input and an output and stuff. Okay. All right, let's do the bronze inputs and outputs like we were supposed to. Okay. Input. There's the input. So let's do the same thing again. So input, output. And then we also need a hopper, which will go underneath, which would be input, output. Lovely. Right, I'm going to put these... There you go. It tells us where you can put them. I'm going to put them like here. So let's put the outputs on this side. So an output there. Fluid output also needs to go there. And then I'm going to put the inputs on this side. And say bronze. What's this one here? That one is an output fluid hatch. And this one is item hatch. Okie dokie. If I'm right in thinking, they... Oh, it's open. Yeah, I forgot that it was open the whole time. All good. There we go. So that is it done. And you can tell because this thing has turned. Right there. So, we only need a little bit of creosote, by the way. Because once we've got a little tiny bit of creosote, we can use the creative tank. I'm definitely going to do that, by the way. So, anyway, what we're doing. So, we need to put some... Now, that's the thing. Can we put coal dust in this? I'm pretty sure you can put coal dust. Let's get a bunch of coal dust. Why not? Get stat worth at least. Stick one of those in there. And I think... Are you doing anything? I don't know if this is going to work. Are you going to work in here? Yeah, it does say 30 seconds. You get creosote and you get... Are you working? It doesn't look like you're working. Item input. Look. Wait. Nope, that's not it. Yeah, you don't need anything else, do you? Oh, you need steam. You obviously need steam. I forgot about this. Okay. Steam boiler. Boiler? Yeah, there it is. So get a boiler, stick the boiler up against this. Oh, actually, we don't want it there, do we? We could do this. You got the output? Isn't it got like a steam output somewhere? No. Okay. Stick some water in here, and put some burnable materials in here, and job done. So what we do, export bus. That's what I like doing at least. Yeah, we could do this. Yeah, I'm going to stick that one right there. And then... Yeah, we'll do some wirelessy stuff over here. I think I got rid of the wireless that was up here, right? Also, do you like how quiet the villagers are? Because I used wool on that thing up there. There we go. So now I can just say water. You can go in there. And I'll put... What's a decent burnable material that we've got? I mean, we could just use coal. We could use the coal geodes. Coal shards. Love it. There you go. And then I'll put some acceleration cards in there as well. There you go. Making some steam. And then what we could do... Oh, I could use applied energistics for this as well. Okay. Let's use an import bus. I'll put the import bus against this, and then I'll put a storage bus. I love using applied energistics for this sort of stuff. So yeah, storage bus is going to go there. Stick a cable down. Yeah, we could use like the light blue right here. And then instead of connecting to that, quartz fiber. And then it would just get powered. Because otherwise this thing's going to get a bunch of other stuff in there, which we don't want. There you go. There you go. A bit of steam is in there now. Love it. There you go. Steam is going up. Temperature's going up. That means this has got a bunch of steam in it. And you should be outputting coal coke. And when you get to 100%, there it is. Coal coke. Quest complete. It said quest complete before we even got it. Love it. We can make a new gauge dropper and we can get that creosote out of there. Oh, it doesn't work like that. Okay, fair enough. Sweet. Anyway, that is another quest, right? Is to get the coal coke. Love it. It gave us a bit of bronze. That's brilliant. Uncooked steel dust. We need to make some of that. So we need another one of these. That's fine. Why is, okay. I haven't got that much iron anymore because I used it all, didn't I? But it's all good. Stick that one in there. And we can get ourselves a bunch of uncooked steel. Which we actually are not even going to cook because we don't need it. Because we've got steel. Yes. But we need to do the raw synthetic oil. How the heck do I make that? I've completely forgotten. Mixer. Okay, mixer and the coal dust. Interesting. Or the coke dust. Let's make ourselves a mixer then. There you go. There is the mixer. We could also probably, for now, we could put it here. Ooh, okay, so we're going to get a bucket of this anyway for the quest, right? Now, my question is, do we try and... like, I feel like raw synthetic oil, this stuff, is literally only used to make yourself some synthetic oil. And then synthetic oil is it's used for a few bits and bobs, right? You can make yourself rubber sheets out of it, easy enough. And then you can make synthetic rubber later on. Yeah, what can you use the synthetic rubber for, though? Oh, you can use that to make an even better recipe later on, then. So, synthetic rubber is actually what we want to make an infinite tank of, because the only thing that it's good for is, well, you can use the synthetic oil to, like, duplicate different dyes. It's kind of a cool thing, actually. I like that they've added that. And to make rubber sheets, but as we just seen, like, synthetic oil, if you use it in the steel mixer or a mixer in general, you can get yourself some synthetic rubber, and then the synthetic rubber will make you more rubber sheets. So maybe we just get the synthetic rubber. We don't get... yeah, I like that idea. Not bad. Okay, so we need a bunch of bricks. We also need this stuff over here. Now, I'm pretty sure... do we need... creosote is going to be... is it going to void the creosote off if it's full up? I don't know. And also, what do we need this for now? If we're just going to make an infinite tank. Ooh, there's so much to think about in this. I love that. I love the fact that that's a thing. Silicon dust later on. We don't need that. I'll tell you why. Silicon dust. We found this out in All the Mods 10. Like, really early on when we were trying to do some modern industrialization. And I think a load of people have displayed this now as well. Unless they've removed it. No. Silicon ingots. Silicon ingots you can get from an unpacker. From any block of silicon. So you make the Oritech silicon if you want. Or the really super simple extended AE silicon. Which is what we're going to end up doing, by the way. So we don't need to worry about silicon. Sorry, I don't know why I went off on a tangent there. Fire clay. Again, what are we going to use this thing for? I mean, we're not going to make that. We need synthetic oil. That's basically all we need, right? Is a bit of synthetic oil. No, we don't even need synthetic oil. Synthetic rubber is the thing we need. Which is just, we need a bucket worth and a bit of sulfur in a mixer. Has to be a steel mixer, which does remind me, should we just get steel upgrades? And I'll use the steel upgrades on that and that. And it'll make it steel. I was kind of thinking we could reuse these input and output hatches. Yeah, so we do that. And then bronze output. Output hatch is going to go on the edge there. Fluid hatch is going to go there. You're already getting steam. Perfect. Item input. Output. Output. Input. Ooh. Yeah, you can't use these on those. That's a bit of a pain, isn't it? But it's all good. Oh, by the way, you can put this in your offhand and it will tell you where to place things. But I do wish there was like a... Is there like a modern industrialization terminal? There doesn't look to be a modern industrialization terminal. There must be a thing. I vaguely remember there being a thing which would auto build stuff for you, but maybe I'm just thinking of something else. Anyway, that's a bronze input hatch right there. You're getting steam because you're going to be running off of steam. Yeah, and then we need another input. There we go. Got ourselves a steel input. And I'm going to remove that. Put that one down. So now we've got multiple. And if I put that in like that, are you going to make me some... Yeah, synthetic oil. There it is. Lovely stuff. Nice. So what we can do with the synthetic oil, which again, we just need a bucket worth, is we can make the synthetic rubber, as I said. Lovely. Right, there's our bucket of synthetic oil. Or no, yeah, synthetic oil. And then all we do with this is we put it in here like that. And then we get ourselves a sulfur. Stick the sulfur in. That's going to make horrible noise. And there is our bucket. We'll use that bucket. Creative tank. And there you go. We've got infinite synthetic rubber. It's what you like to see. There we go. Right. I am actually going to probably end it here. I know we didn't get all the way down here. We'll finish this one off next episode, I think. But we are finally getting into modern industrialization, and I love it, especially in this pack because you've got the creative tanks option. I don't know if that's in all the mods 10. They might have updated it and added that recently, but I hope it is because it will just make things a lot easier once you've got ATM stars. Yeah, I love it. Anyway, right, I'm going to call it here. Thank you for watching. Thanks for joining, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.